So one of the projects I've been working on is this Taco Bell restaurant kit, styrene plastic kit, courtesy of folks at Summit Custom Cuts. There's the placard that came in the kit itself. It's a bag kit with some flat walls, laser cut out styrene. You can see the website. Pear, I believe is his first name, is how it's pronounced, Pear. I don't recall his last name. Nice enough man, very easy to deal with, summitcustomcuts.com. They have a whole series of modern buildings that he uses. His website also has some terrific photos of his own layout with lots of modern buildings on it. For myself, I wanted a fast food restaurant to put here in Northern California. I chose the Taco Bell prototype from the 1980s and early 90s. I think he's got one from the 70s and one modern one as well. So they've got a variety of eras that are represented in his kits. And the kits were pretty great, pretty easy to put together. I made a couple of mistakes around kind of the edge there. You can kind of see where the seams don't quite, I didn't sand them down quite enough. That's my own fault, not his. And I found some of the archways a little bit challenging to put together. But overall, I think the restaurant turned out pretty well. Comes with these posters for the windows, which are from mailing labels printed on. There you can see the front of the restaurant. And I've gone ahead and put this in a relatively prominent spot. I get a chance to use some of my 3D printed dumpsters for the back, and as well as some of the 3D printed cars as well that I've now painted up, including a charger. Pretty cool. Also like the sign as well. So it fits, if I take a step back, it fits in a fairly prominent spot towards the front of the layout. Kind of an offline building, but adds a little bit of detail and some interest here in the front. Still obviously have a lot of work to do on things like the pavement. Got to smooth this out and sand it some. But I'm very happy with the structure itself. I created a separate styrene sheet for the concrete pad that it sits on. I may paint the edges of that white or something like that, just sort of stripe it off and airbrush it. I also need to put an access door in the back. The kit came with one that was kind of more of a door frame than a door, but I have some separate doors from Pike Stuff, one of which I'll just put in the back there, access to the restaurant, kind of the staff entrance, and the door through which they'd go to head out to the actual dumpsters and supply and so forth. So I got a few small things to do in this part of the layout, not the least of which is to kind of paint this top seam here as well. I actually kind of need to do that all over, but anyway, getting the Taco Bell finally done. This is a kit that my wife gave me for Father's Day or my birthday a couple of years ago. It's been sitting around for a while, but pretty happy with the way it turned out. Like the colors, like the representation, and I've chosen to put the drive-thru on the opposite side. Drive-thru side's not quite as interesting, but all three sides of this kit, the sort of front over here, left and right sides, all come with these posters for the windows. So pretty fair amount of visual interest in this restaurant. The other thing I may do at some point is print a couple more air conditioning units for the roof, just to add some additional interest there. I think I've got a couple of those that are more or less ready to go. But anyway, so that's the Taco Bell and the parade of cars wrapping around to head through the drive-thru. Fun project. Go check out Summit Custom Cuts. They've got a lot of really interesting stuff there, and it's fun just to look at Pear's photos and videos of his own layout, which is a pretty terrific, very well done layout.